Alright, before you start this video, you should probably go in and produce every one of those shapes. Don't even try it. Go back, do those shapes first before you start this one. This one we're starting to look at how to produce shapes off of shapes. Okay? So, we'll take this for example. The combination of a sphere and a box. Okay, that happens all the time in forms. Okay? So I'm going to randomly make this box a little bit bigger. Like that. And in the center here, I want to have something that looks like this. I'm going to show you what it looks like and how we handled it in the past. I want something that looks like that. Okay, now the issue here is you can't do this anymore all the time. Okay, we do this under certain circumstances only. We do not stick a primitive inside a primitive and then mesh combine it anymore. Okay, only in certain occasions, and I'll get into certain occasions here. So what I want to do is make this form have this form come off of it. Well, let's look at what we have. So first off, I want the bottom part to always be a box. Okay, so I'm going to have to take and insert edge loops around the box. This will brace the box. The reason I have to brace it is because I'm going to have to smooth it at the very top. Okay, so there's an edge loop going all the way around every corner of this. And to test this out, I can hit 3 on the keyboard and voila, it stays a box. Okay, and the closer these get, the tighter looking the box gets. Okay, I think I'm missing one here. Yep. And here. So if I hit 3, you can see, yes, tight corners. Next, I'm going to have to decide where that form's going to go. So I'm going to use the insert edge loop tool still. And I'm going to say, well, in the dead center of this thing, I'm going to have a sphere coming off of it. So right here. So here on this face, I can use extrude. Okay. And I could take the extrude and extrude it up. So taking a face, extruding up, is just like that. And I'll get into the warning of this tool here in a second. So I'm going to go back to object mode and hit 3. Close. I got a bump, but certainly not a nice sphere, that's for sure. It's more like a wart at best. So why is that? Well, let's look at the structure of this. What happens in 3 is it takes and spatially moves everything down. Okay? In order to conquer that, one must put edge loops here, 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 and here. 3 on the keyboard will yield a better shape. Okay. Also, I can insert one here for that transition. So now you can see it's a sphere coming off a box. Okay, let's extrapolate from this idea for a second. Instead of a sphere, I want a cylinder. Okay, so I want one of these coming off the box. What would I do then? Well, that's easy. Stick to the rules of how you made this one. In this case, all I did was go in here and extrude the top part once. And I'll just bring this in just a little bit, just so I can see it. Not much, just a little bit. And then insert an edge loop here. 3 on the keyboard will yield those two shapes. Alright. So there is not much that you can't make as long as you know how to make the primitives first and then use the same knowledge from the primitives to make more complex shapes. Alright, so in the next video what I want to do is make super complex shapes, and I want to show you how to produce holes in centers of objects.